let's play some more Blueprints. Let's see if we can put it together. Maybe, just maybe, today is the day. There are quite a few pieces that still need to align, unfortunately. The most important of which is, of course, the shrine. But also, we do like doing some things on any given day, and maybe we will accomplish any of the things that need to be accomplished. We have a list of things that must happen. And once it all comes together, everything's going to be great. That is, as ever, the plan. You are unable to manage a leading time block of chatting before loading the game. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy for sure. It's one of those things that, like, I feel some people are just built for. But I never have a thing that I want to say in a conversation. Like, I don't come into a conversation planning to tell a particular story or planning to, like, say a particular thing most of the time. I'm just, like, vibing or going off of whatever else is happening. So, like, anytime somebody shows up during pre-roll and has something that they want to say in chat, has something that they want to get off their chest, or some way that they want to interact, that is a blessing. Because then I have something to riff off of. I have something to vibe with. But otherwise, I'm just like, yeah, let's play the game. Yeah, it's also a very, very different situation when there's like 20 people hanging out, all of whom are willing to engage in one way or another. Right? Like, I've definitely been at, one of the bigger streams, and it's like, all right, there's, music to start with for like 5 minutes, and then the streamer is sitting there like eating a sandwich for 10 minutes and chatting because there's a bunch of people that want to talk with them. And then, but it's like, I don't, yeah, it's, there is only so much I can do on my own or with one other person. And at that point, like, might as well just start playing the game. Like, I have the 10 minutes of lead time anyway. All right, staff announcements, first and foremost. I love that they don't know who posted it. That it wasn't posted with a name attached to it, so they just have no idea who just spoiled the gates puzzle. Okay, all right, more is maybe gonna back it up. I can check network activity logs to see who's posting announcements, but personally, I think that's a bit of a stretch calling that a full solution, even if perhaps it crosses the line. Yeah, that's probably accurate. Sleepy lurker, that's fair. I mean, look, I'm not calling anybody out for lurking, right? Everybody is welcome to engage with the stream in whatever way they feel is appropriate for them. And if what that means is you open the stream and you never put anything in chat, then so be it. If what that means is you open the stream and you were like, hi, how was your day? Then, okay, I'll be a little bit suspicious about how is your day. But like that, if that's what you want out of the stream, then great. Where am I going? I'm going to the laboratory, probably. It seems like a reasonable thing to do. And Washa, thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back to the adventuring party. Thank you for being here. Not having hot water is horrible. Not having hot water is horrible. Yeah, absolutely. God, what poor situation are you in? I'm so sorry. Oh, I need stars. Give me stars. I'm running out of stars because every time I find an observatory, I lose a star. We'll do it off of bedrooms, I guess. Sure, bedrooms is fine. I don't really feel the need to remove a crate from the tunnel. Should probably remove that from the list, actually. All right, ready to draft bedrooms and earn stars. That's where I'm at today. I should take the coat check if I see it. And otherwise, I am here for observatories, conservatories, and the treasure trove. Conference room. Great. I have all the gems in the world. Thank you, Parlor. Your services will not be needed today. Should I... Conservatory is green, right? Should I banner for green? I should banner for purple, actually, is what I should do. We're going to check the corners. And then we're going to banner for bedrooms. None of these exactly what I'm looking for. So I take the nursery? I'll probably just take the nursery. Then I have all the steps forever. Not that I'm going to need that many steps. But yes, take the nursery. Hallway, delightful. No dice. I will take the observatory here, though. And now we shall set the banner for purple. Alright, where are we at on the spiral? This is actually miserable. Alright. Oh, it just did the whole thing. Like, it's now stopped being weird about add a word to the spiral and then spawn the rest of it. It's just spawning the whole thing at once. Then gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank reached, which is right now 1. Then lose 3 steps for each rank reached. Then gain a coin for each day spent, so that's 101 now. Then lose 2 stars. Period. If you have less than 40 steps, which I certainly don't, gain 1 random item from the... From the what? 1 random item from the what? Alright, show me a bedroom. Hey, look, it's a bedroom. Nothing in the bedroom? An apple in the bedroom. Wow, apples are delicious. Holy crap. I've never met a more delicious apple. Yeah, dorm, sure. Is there anything in the dorm? There's shoes. Wow, we are never running out of steps. We are a step monster today. Too bad that doesn't really matter. Nope. Yeah, alright, we'll take an archives just because it has doors. I love doors. Oh, I'm sheltered. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sheltered? How delightful. Thank you for having doors, archive. Quest bedroom? Servants' quarters? Give me all the keys? All the keys forever? Oh, like the actual servants' quarters. Not a spare servants' quarters. Wild. There are 12 major keys. I think that's true. Did I see this? I don't remember this being here. I think I did see this, but I don't remember this being here. Mr. Ruota, Mrs. Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and I apologize in advance for the extra workload. I believe I'll be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I am gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connection seems to be resolved. Yeah, I do know admin keys. If there is an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I have set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you access to the network administrator controls. Admin key, first 4 letters of your last name, followed by first initial. First and fifth character should be capitalized. If you have any questions, please let me know in the next few days before my departure. Randolph. Alright, well, the information contained here, not particularly relevant at the moment, but I will still screenshot it. Do the thing that I should have done initially, early on. And just take some screenshots. What is this? Servants' quarters. Trash bin notes. Great. Do I have, the other note for the servants' quarters? Probably not. Oh, I definitely do have the other note for the servants' quarters. So I have been in here and taken this screenshot and then completely forgotten that this was a thing. Cool. What's up, Ender? How's it going? Alright, where am I going? Alright. Archives, I'd better have something with a door. There's nothing in the archives I need to pay attention to, is there? I feel like I have done all of the paying attention to things that needs to happen in here. Sure. Weight room is great. Although it's not particularly purple. So that's interesting. No maid's chambers, please. Take the boudoir, though. Give me the star. So I am looking for second observatory. And maybe looking for a conservatory, or... Oh, I'll definitely take the bunk room. Yeah, get bunked. What's up, little guy? Drinking some water? That's great. Bet he loves water. Can I go up here? Too bad. The Cloister of Orinda. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, sure, we'll take that. The second boudoir, of course. Every day of my life. Then I can use these dice to, try and get the foundation in rank 8. Yeah, we can vestibule. Well, vestibule is fine. The Master. Sure. Yeah, give me more steps. I love steps. I have now drafted the master bedroom one more time. It's got a regular key. Right, the security controls. I never intended to finish writing this letter. And he hasn't. And he hasn't. What a troll. Honestly? Humford S. Sinclair. Why are you like this? Servants' quarters. We need north. Give me more north. You haven't turned in for blueprints in a while. We are looking for the things. All of the things. Ready is the scepter. Maybe the throne is ready. Something is ready. Something is deadly. I know which one is deadly. I don't remember which one is ready. I think the crown is heavy. Oh, definitely taking the Starfish Aquarium here. Then I'll get a black chamber off of the Cloister of Arinda, and I don't even remember what that does, but I'm sure it's good. Before her, the path is revealed. Yo! It does just straight up open the north one? That's sick. Alright, consider the path revealed then. The coat check. I'm supposed to grab that, I think. I will instead grab the secret passage so I can get another purple. The key to the bedroom. I don't want a second nursery. Why do I have 2 nurseries in my pool? Odd. I should maybe have just taken the maze chamber there. Unclear. All right. North had better deliver. Bonk. All right. Can't pick the lock. Fine, spend the key. Steady is the scepter. Oh, I should have known that the scepter was steady. Yeah, the stone is deadly, the crown is heavy, the throne is ready. Scepter is steady. That checks out. I think that is correct. Great Hall goes north. Rotunda? Heck yeah. Rotund me. I can't wait to be rotunded. I might spend some of these keys, actually. Can't pick it. Too bad. Well, I guess I'll continue to spend some of these keys. Now that one worked. Fantastic. This way we can maybe get another bedroom. None of these things are purple. Kitchen doesn't matter. This gives me more opportunities for purples. No break room yet, which is a little, what a lovely gourd. No break room yet, which is a little concerning. Sure. Oh, no, I want the commissary. No, I want the observatory. I don't know what I want. But I'm taking the observatory. It's not an object. Alright, please take many of my steps. Rank 5, please take 15 of my steps. It took 18 of my steps. I don't understand. I maybe understand. From the showroom? Random showroom item if you have less than 40 steps. Also a period. We don't see a lot of periods in the Spiral of Stars. How many words is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. 5, 6, 7, 8, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 2, 3, 53. So there's like 47 more words? Is 180 less than 40? Well, as I don't have a random showroom item, I think 180 is not less than 40. but we'll work on it. Is it maid's chamber? Is it greenhouse? It's not kitchen. Maybe it's maid's chamber just for the extra star. Nah. I like finding items. It's a greenhouse. Give me some gems. Wow, look at all those gems. This is a fertile greenhouse. Extremely fertile. Alright. Time to get rotted. Do we just go straight to 8? Let's go straight to 8. Maybe I can get the foundation here. Still love if you have less than 40 steps, gain 1. Yeah, gain 1 is some text. Alright. That's cool that I can rotate stuff. But what if you were to find a foundation for me? I also like the treasure trove, actually. What if I take the treasure trove? Maybe I'll just do that. White moon! How do we feel about white moons, ladies and gentlemen? White boxes with green memos are always false. We don't have opinions about moons specifically. Okay. The previous box in this room contained a true statement. Well, we know this is false. So that means that this black moon box, you must don the mantle of the night to perform the ritual of castling, was false. Good thing I know which statement was the previous statement, and that it was false. I know that it was false. I have that knowledge. This is a white moon with a green memo, and the previous box in this room contained a true statement. False. This one's also false. Things have been learned, question mark? I hope I find a freezer. I want to break 4 digits of coins. Alright, I could take the maid's chamber now. I'm still looking for this at some point. Might as well be now. 1 less purple to find. The conservatory! Yo, what a find. Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. How do we feel about these things? The throne room can be common. The maid's chamber can be rare. And the East Wing Hall can also be common. Halls are great. What's today's experiment? Bedrooms give stars. Well, I am happy to have made the throne room common. That's going to make things a little bit easier, maybe. Assuming I have the gems for it. Which I will some of the time. None of these things are purple. Nor do any of them let me into the antechamber. But I will Coreyard here, I suppose. That's fine. That's not a shovel. However, it did somehow resist the maid. So, that's quite the Powerful metal detector. Shall we continue the rotunding? There's also this door off of the Great Hall at some point. None of these are what I am looking for. Also, I can't really rotate any of them. I need something that goes up here is the problem. So I might have to use a redraw to make that happen. Okay. Let's have den facing upward. Perfect. Great den. This just needs, like, I do kind of want to get into the antechamber. The question is it worth the redraw? And I'm not convinced. Because getting me into the antechamber, while it gets me into room 46, is mostly about getting me another allowance coin, as opposed to anything that I need to get into the antechamber. Oh, that's true. I do have the lever in the Great Hall. I forgot that happened. Okay, then I can take the commissary and not feel bad. Give me the sledgehammer. And I suppose I will spend money on the rest of this as well. Because I only have 700 coins here. They have upgrade discs in the shop? Not that they're for sale, apparently. They're just hanging out. That's a weird thing to be hanging out in the shop. You assholes. All right. This needs to be the foundation. None of these are the foundation. Try again. None of these are the foundation. Try again. None of these are the foundation. I'm very sad. Very sad at the lack of foundation here. All right. Let's just take whatever and see if we can find more purples at this point. That's the only thing that's left. None of these things are purple. This one has a door. Show me purples. Hey! Found that one hard to get purple. I think I made this common, actually. I don't remember. Oh, this just stays open? Well, that sure is convenient. Huh. Not that I was planning to do much with it. But that is nice. Does it never end? Well, we're only 53 words in. So, I'm not expecting an end yet. Alright, I should probably take screenshots of this book. If I haven't yet. I don't believe I have. They would be under H if they existed at all. They do not, so we might as well do that thing. That's not the window I wanted. Her ladyship's chamber. Diary. Screenshot that. Screenshot that. Quality, very fragmented. 2 times as restless. Sleep duration twice the usual. The next morning, I went to the family tomb to visit his grave and was surprised to find a flower already laid. Quality terrible. Wow. Also discovered a stray die had found its way into my pocket, which was hardly shocking given Hartley's history. Wow. I didn't know Hartley had a history with gambling. Very refreshed with more energy and more steps than normal. Master bedroom is the best sleep in the whole house. It's a lot of pages to this diary. Cool. None of these are purple either. And none of them are open in the way that needs them to be open. So I'll just grab the mailroom and move on with my life. Now I need to hit this button twice. I guess I can get away with once. Because I think it is quicker to just run around than it is to hit the button again. Don't seem to be able to pick this door's lock. This is the door, and this is the lever. Which I could have known because of the metal detector. Yeah, that was the first place I saw that suggestion, Cryptomancer. This one has an opening. I still don't have a break room, actually, which is a little concerning. Maybe I take the planetarium here, just in case I don't find a break room? There's still blue rooms for me to spend the night in, so it's not that much of a problem. I could spend the night in the Starfish Aquarium, actually. Yeah, we'll take the planetarium here as a backup. And I guess as long as I'm here, I will take some dice. And also this useless prism key. Wait, are prism keys useless? I guess I could get a bedroom with it. Literally can't get a break room if I pick it, though. Why? I could get a break room in either of these 2 locations. Hitting the lever was an important part of this sidetrack, for the record. Alright. I know that the crown is in the coat check. The crown is also here. Very cool. So the crown, always findable in a very specific unique location, is still there even with the crown and the coat check. In case people were trying to figure that out, that is confirmation of something. Oh. You know, for some reason I thought I could just open this from the inside without needing to find a lever. And that doesn't seem to be the case. All right, well, planetarium it is. As it turns out, mistakes were mildly made. That's all right. That just means we don't have a key card at the start of the next day. It's not that big a deal. We still get to keep the scepter. Everything else is still going to work. The folly of mankind strikes again. I mean, that's a little bit more poetic than I deserve. But yeah, sure. We can lament my hubris in those kinds of words if you want. And let's call it a day. Thank you for the stars. Garden Hotel of the Dead. 12 is actually a decent chunk of dead-end rooms. That's, impressive. It's not 20, but it's not bad. Alright, well, in theory, we have an easy-to-find throne room, so today was at least mildly productive. Only 8 other open spaces on the map right now. Yeah, they could all have been dead ends! Man, I missed out on the trophy by that much. So close. Not particularly close. Man, I want showroom items. Do I think the observatory is going to give me showroom items? Do I think I'm going to be in that kind of situation? All right, shrine. Shrine me. Damn it! Someday. Eventually. The wrench? Oh, sledgehammer. I wanna be your sledgehammer. Peter Gabriel's voice is not that gravelly. This is like Metallica covering Sledgehammer. It's maybe not the song anybody wanted to listen to. Well, here's a break room. Hey, look, it's basic math. The most basic of all the maths. 2, 30, 10, 1. Oh, math significantly less basic. 13 times 12 times 1? No, this is subtracting. Minus 12 minus 1 is 0. Flipped is 0. Squared is 0. Wait. Yeah, pink is multiply. This is subtract. Oh, don't do this one. Ah, I missed the slash. Hold on, the slash. The slash is important. -1 is 1/2, so 0.5. What? 0.5 inverted is 5, I think? It's not don't do that one, it's a slash, it's not an X. It's do half of it. Five, I think. Squared is 25. 30. 10. It's so, like, I don't know why 0.5 inverted is 5. I guess it inverts, it's 0.5, so it inverts the 2 around the decimal. But, like, that's so weird. That's such a weird choice for how math works. Hey, look, it's an observatory. Love observatories. -1 gem. How sad. If I hit this now, it'll give me 2 keys and 2 gems. Let's move up another couple of ranks before I hit that. Commissary's good. Give me the sledgehammer. No sledgehammer? That's weird. I do have all the gems now, though. Oh, I have a sledgehammer. That's a really good point. You know, that is 100% correct. Hey, look, it's another observatory. Yeah, all right. Hit me. And then there's going to be... I could spend some more steps. If I hit some more ranks, actually, I might get showrooms items out of the observatory, if that was a thing I wanted. Is that a thing I want? Good question. Very good question. Next question. The wonder if having certain tools affects what's available in the commissary. Oh, I 100% believe that having a tool means that tool is no longer available in the commissary that day. That it spawns given the knowledge of what you have in your inventory. Because the game gets real unhappy when you have multiples of the same thing in your inventory. The game does not react appropriately. Oh, I probably didn't want to hit Draxus. Alright, whatever. It does keep going! If! Ladies and gentlemen, if. If. Can I get an if in chat? That's amusing. Conference room me, I guess? I guess I'm still looking for conservatory also. If I could find a conservatory here, that would be cool. classroom. I mean, I guess. It's not a dead end is the important part. No, Draxus is particularly active today. And interested in giving me some dead ends. A brick? But throw that through Sinclair's window. Sure. Give me 2 keys. Or 3 keys? Aquarium. Aquarium is a bedroom. Yep, I had forgotten. Yo, this has a window! I don't think I've ever seen a window in this bedroom. Ah, neat. I just awakened a foundational memory in you that you can't fully articulate. Well, normally that's therapy's job, but I am happy to be a substandard replacement. We do definitely need to continue going north. Where's the puppy? Puppy! What a good boy. That is not all dead ends. Still moving. With an extra key on the floor for funsies. Could use a regular key, I guess. Sure. All right. This is sufficiently far that I am ready to go pop the next observatory and get my showroom item. Which observatory did I actually look at? I don't remember anymore. Was it this one? Master key gained. Heck yeah. If you. All right. Good words. Good words. Where are we going from here? Coat check? Love it. Great Hall seems like a wonderful choice with my master key. You. Spiral of Stars doing a Soulja Boy impression. Okay, well, I know what's in there. Stone nothing. Aw, gems. Nice. Lovely. The kitchen! Hell yeah. Replace all those steps. I would like to buy some bananas. One banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4. Something is on the ground here. Found it. We're good. All right, what am I still looking for? Guess I'll take the den. I don't know. If I have exactly 2 hallways, which I don't. I have 3. But it does have 2 bananas. And this little guy! Look at him! He's so cute! Ah! Tempted to set the banner for Black Prince here. No, I think getting the foundation is more important. So hopefully things line up such that I can try and set the banner for Blueprints, and maybe, hi, what's up, buddy? And maybe get the foundation in rank 8. Oh, woo. Should probably actually wait for this to open and take the things out of it, instead of just hitting it and walking away. Foyer works here. Sure. None of these open in the correct direction, so we'll try again. Dining room opens in the correct direction. That's good. Deedle-leedle-leedle. And dinner is served. I don't have a showroom, and that's okay. Yeah, I saw that key on the floor. Gimme. Wow, these napkins look an awful lot like treasure maps. Alright, setting the banner. Show me the foundation. Try again. None of these things are the foundation, you jerk. It's a little late for experiments, but there is much else that can be done. This doesn't matter. I don't need to worry about keycard systems right now. Since I have both the keycard and the master key, it literally doesn't matter what any door is. There's a hall pass somewhere? Great, I'm very good at this game. Staff services announcements? Yo. Even if it's not a full solution, in the sense that there's more to decipher, it still completely trivializes the art hanging on the walls. Is there any way we can delete that post before Simon sees it? How do I delete an email? Alright, I would like to order a sledgehammer. Order approved. Maybe they shouldn't be posting these to the staff announcements. This announcement could have been an email. Okay, let's get lockpicking for the next rooms I draft in the 40 seconds. Let's go. I can make this quick. He said confidently. Doesn't matter. Okay, laboratory it is. Whatever. We're not going in there. It just needs to be able to go across whatever here is. Sure, archives. Boiler room is better. Just take the archives. Make my life miserable, I guess. None of these is the foundation. That's not the foundation either. I'll take the den, I guess, just to have taken something. Right, I did it. I drafted 3 rooms in 40 seconds, which is exactly what I expected. And now I can set black prints and see if we can find... Oh. Well, maybe we'll still find a treasure trove. Seems less than likely. Sure. Kind of doesn't matter what's in any of the rest of these rooms, though. None of these is the conservatory. Does the prism key work for black prints? No. Green, orange, purple, red, or yellow, the same as the secret chamber, or secret passage. Alright, and now I'm just hitting buttons for the sake of hitting buttons, I think, unless I can find a treasure trove. Let's go check. I would like a blue crown. What? Excuse me? Did taking the blue crown out of room 46 cause it to disappear from the coat check? In the previous run? Because I don't have a crown on me. I got the crown in the previous run. I never took the coat check that run. Huh. Well then. That might be a bit of a problem. I mean, I guess I'll give them a master key if I don't get the crown this run. But now I have some incentive to try and get the crown this run. You like the idea of a quantum crown? Sure. Two gems. What is 2 gems and fits in a corner? I have no idea. Let's find out. Oh, it's the office. Well, okay. Oh, okay. Real test would be to put the crown in coat check, then open 46 and see if it's there, and without taking it, go back to coat check. Sure. That would certainly be a test of something. Delicious apples. Well, that's that. All right, let's go check the master key and lament that the crown is no longer checked, I guess. Good boy. Wow, yeah, bit of a disaster, actually. Not an ideal turn of events. I guess better that we know instead of being surprised by this later on. Not responsible for content of garments or articles left overnight. Sure. I don't need you to be. Alright, where's the break room? Down here. That's fine. I am capable of walking to the break room. Well, where does that leave us? What's up, Vera? Slightly worse off than we were before, I think, is where that leaves us. What a day. What a day. Lurking while doing async things? Oh yeah, you got a lot of Stardew to play, don't you? You've got work to do. Well, let's try this again, shall we? Alright, what's in here? Sure, helpful. Find me a shrine. Shrine me, daddy. Nope. 0 shrines. No shrines available. I guess the tomb gives me some dice. Thank you. Yeah, the shrine has taken its sweet time to show up, for sure. I guess as long as I'm down here, I might as well pick up some money. I am going to preemptively head to the basement, since I know we need to get the crown again. The foundation still isn't placed, so I don't have that shortcut available, unfortunately. Elevator? What elevator? But someday I'll have a foundation again. Man, why is it so much work to set the gears in order to go get that one red gem? Doesn't seem worth it. Like, I have to go here and rotate. Is it just the once? No, I've got to rotate that up to this thing to get over here for the gem, I think. Then I'd have to rotate again. That's so many rotates. Gem isn't worth it. Gem probably is worth it, actually. But, like, I'm impatient. Hyper-focused on things, but also impatient. Hamu, thinking about the usual length of my run, is sitting there seething, going, "You're impatient!" Alright, show me a conservatory. I'll take a break room. We need a break room at some point. Observatory is not conservatory, but I will take either of the two Tories. Alt tabbed out trying to work, only perking up when you hear certain keywords. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't blame you. I'm going to need a lot more gems than this. Good conference room. The pool? Maybe the den, the one that gives me a gem. Maybe that one. I do have the compass. So getting north isn't going to be hard. Oh, heck yeah, drawing room. I'll take that. Just gonna keep, like, chaining this one gem at a time. Sure. One key, thanks. Oh, money. What rank are we at? 5? Is that enough? Let's reach rank 6. Courtyard sounds lovely. Shovel sounds lovely. Hello, grab the shovel. Simon, please. Don't just leave the shovel ungrabbed. The one dig spot. Wow, this is the most bare courtyard I've ever been in. Alright, that is good enough to go back and grab the observatory items. This tiny spiral. If you have. I don't think I have. But I do have a moon pendant. Maybe no Draxus, though. Alright, now we gotta be careful because we might run out of steps if I'm not sufficiently careful about my movements. So maybe let's see if we can find the kitchen or something. I mean, this is a reasonable time to grab the weight room, actually. Since that'll open the door here as well. Alright, sure, let's do it. Alright, do you have food? No. Oh, quest bedroom is great. I am looking to quest, and I am also looking to bedroom. I have not checked a computer yet today, so let's check a computer. Set security level too high. Confirm that setting. Alright, first, two things in staff services, the announcements. Unfortunately, I can't delete announcements remotely. We'll just have to hope that Simon had already solved it when that was posted. A reasonable hope. Like to special order a sledgehammer. Another day, another sledgehammer. Right, electronic mail is to this terminal, not by account. And nothing has changed there. And I suppose let's set one of these things. Security doors for stars? I'm in. We should have a decent chunk of security doors. 5 or 6. It could be trunks. I think trunks is more reliable than security doors, but we'll see. Parlor? Unnecessary. Laboratory probably doesn't have anything in it, but we'll do a quick loop around the room. See if anything has changed. Nothing has changed. Alright, cool. Sure. Do you like a cloister of Arinda? Another observatory. Well, that'll take all of my steps if I let it. I'm gonna take it anyway, just in case. But we're not gonna trigger it yet. Rotunda? That is neat. Not super worth. Just drop the nook here and again not bother with it. We can come back for that later. I'm still hoping for a kitchen. I do like an aquarium though. Yeah, star me up. Maybe I'll get a turnip. Hey, I got a turnip. Lucky. Coat check has the master key. All right, I'll grab the master key. That's fine. That's delightful. Thank you. Yo, showroom? Worth. Time to buy out the showroom. Ornate compass. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Cool. Chronograph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. More likely to draw tomorrow rooms. I don't know that I feel good about that, actually. Silver spoon, definitely. You know what? I'll get it just for the sake of buying it. Just so we can have bought out the showroom yet again. Time to pop some master keys. Chapel's fine. Secret passage to guarantee a thing? I don't think there's a particular thing I care about. Chapel is fine. Boiler room is fine. And now we set the banner to blue and see if we can find the foundation. Try again. Try again. This is worse. We'll go back to passageway. Mechanarium? How do I feel about Mechanarium here? Security is 1, laboratory is 2. Boiler room is 3, so Mechanarium would be 4? Good enough. Compass was working against me there? Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah. Not great. Well, we're not going to find the thing I want. I already have a break room. So let's go trigger the observatory and then call it in the break room. Do I have the steps for that? I don't know if I have the steps for that, actually. Need to find, like, the dining room or something. Whoa! It's a cupcake! Heck yeah. I didn't even register the cupcake as an item. It was like, pick up the 3 things that are clearly items, and then what? The one with the food in it, I think. Because apples are delicious. And also I have spoons. The dining room. Fantastic. All right. I feel good about ending the day now. My God, that's 60 steps. Cool. All right, let's go to the observatory, trigger the observatory, and then head to the break room and call it. Did I open this? Yeah, I think I could probably make it now. I did, didn't I? Excellent. Excellent. It all came together. All right, so we can check the crown again, which is good news. How do I get to the coat check? Coat check is here. Yeah, check the crown, hit the observatory, call it in the break room. Good run, good run. Bing bong! I would like to give to you a crown. The crown of the Blue Prince. Where am I going now? This way. Thanks for the key. Hit this button. If you have less. Oh. Do I have less, do you think? Not sure if I have less. Where am I going? Yes. I think I spread some money, apparently. Great, good to hear. And we are once again calling it a day. Good work, good work. All right, before I move on from here, I think I am going to be taking my usual break, moving on from our prosaic villa into hopefully a villa with more shrines. That's what I'm hoping for, more shrines. Let's go. Fingers crossed, more shrines. All right, here we go. Day 103, I think? 104? 104. That's 104 coins next time I hit an observatory. That's true, we only need one more shrine. Just like last time, when I only needed one more shrine. What do we think? Is this shrine gonna have... Is this outside room gonna have the shrine? Is it gonna happen? Whoa! It's a hit! Alright, now we gotta find a sledgehammer, and also a coat check, and also a throne room. And I should make an offering. What should I offer? How much should I offer? What blessing do I want? I don't want monk. I have not a whole lot of interest in monk right now. I guess dancer or berry would be nice. Dancer's not bad. Do people know how much berry costs? Berry's rerolls, right? Rerolls sound pretty good too. Yeah, pretty easy to just hit 6 days of dancer. The wiki would know you don't offhand. How many blessings are there again? 8? I'm gonna try 35 and see what happens. We're just gonna throw a number out there. Blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop room, gain a die. Gain 5 extra dice or 5 extra coins each time you roll a die. That's kind of cool. All right, 35. is 5 days of a high roller. I think we don't need the duplicated entries anymore, despite those being things that I logged. So that means this amount is definitely going to be lower than high roller and probably higher than... This is not helpful. Whatever. All right, so I'm a high roller, which can get me some extra dice, which is kind of cool. And we're not touching this idiot yet. So we're between 10 and 35. Yes, right? Very helpful. All right. Let's see what I get. I do need some gems. This is an important thing. Okay, parlor. Hit me with a parlor. Time for some parlor games. This box is empty. There are 2 empty boxes. That's true. That's a true statement. I know that one. There are 2 true boxes. That's false. Oh. So this one is either true or false. And this one is true. And this one is false. And this one is either true or false. Oh, there might be 2 true boxes, actually. Okay. Oh, my bad. My bad. There are 2 empty boxes is true. If this is true, then this is false, and the gem is inside it. If this is false, then true, false. This is also false, and the gem is inside it. Okay. So either way, the black one has the gem, because the black one is always false, regardless of whether this one is true or false. And also specificity, whatever. I don't like that rule. Okay. Show me treasure trove. Or show me, throne room. This isn't a throne room. I've been lied to. Throne room denied. What do I need from here? Storeroom is probably best. Throne room. Treasure trove is nice, but not what I'm looking for. I'll get that later. This can't be a throne room, I don't think. Take a boudoir. Get some dice. Oh yeah, throne room can't be against the wall, huh? Okay, so then let's roll here for throne room. Sure, cloister's fine. It needs to be taken at some point. That's also fine. Also gives me a reroll. Before her, the path is revealed. I think it can keep confusing it with the exhibit hall. Oh, it's 3 doors in the throne room, huh? Yeah, okay, sure. Throne room. Throne room? Hey, here we go. Okay, this is close enough. This is close enough. So now we just gotta find the coat check and a sledgehammer, right? I think that's all we need. Shrine is done. Sledgehammer. Scepter's in hand. Coat check for crown. Coat check and sledgehammer. That's all we need. Also, not that that's relevant, but it's now done. Okay, let's take the treasure trove so it stops asking. Because that's just going to keep happening otherwise. Blue Moon. You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart. How do I feel about blue moons? Blue boxes with green memos are always true, is how I feel about blue moons. Page 6 of A New Clue hides a secret. All right. I don't doubt that that's true. I think a lot of pages of A New Clue hide a secret. Arguably every page, yup. There's a lot of secrets in A New Clue. Not enthused about the observatory here. But I do need doors. This does give me a doors. No gems. Okay, bedroom it is. Gems me? Ooh. Worrisome. Going to need the keys, so I guess we hit this now. I also hit Draxus, because Draxus gets me coat check. I should not have hit Southern Cross, actually. Call that my mistake. Although I guess a dead end here would be pretty miserable. So let's grab the pool. There's the coat check. I am one piece away. Hello. I would like to have the crown. Crown has been returned to you. Have a great day. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. How do I still have the master key, actually? When did that happen? Oh, Moon Pendant! Moon Pendant did a thing! It saved master key and Moon Pendant. What a good Moon Pendant. This has doors. Great, I'll take the one with doors. Actually, you know what I should do is set my banner. Oh. Well, fair enough. I'm not gonna argue with that. Yeah, good thing I have a master key, no joke. This is the way out, and this is the lever. So is that all the doors? That is all the doors. Cool. So I am now looking for exactly the commissary or anything else that will give me a sledgehammer. That gives me dice. Yeah, drafting yellow is good, actually. It has a door. Focus. Sure, secret passage me to a shop. That's great. Gold sink. Give me a better shop. Like this one. Yes, thank you. Oh, I see the sledgehammer. I see all the things. Ready is the scepter. Heavy is the crown. The throne also is ready. I don't remember which thing is which, but the scepter and the crown and the throne are all in position, which means it is time to retrieve the stone. Let's get stoned. God, I'm so nervous. I've been building up to this for so long. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's definitely close enough. Are you ready? You have a bad feeling about this. Are you sure you want to do this? I am, actually. That ominous feeling persists. Better think twice before proceeding. The deadly stone. Cursed effigy. Also, you are cursed. Oh, cool. Each time you draft a bedroom, lose a step. Each time you draft a hallway, lose a key. Each time you draft a green room, lose a gem. Each time you draft a shop, lose a coin. Each time you draft a red room, lose all of the above. Well, lucky for all of us, I don't intend to draft anything. Hey, running shoes, though. 13 steps, plus maybe a little for good luck. A little for good behavior. It's a baker's dozen of steps. Where am I going? Yes, correct. Oh, the cutscene just starts the moment I enter. Excellent. It's a little big on you, buddy. Got the crown, got the scepter, got the stone.
Is the scepter.
Oh, there's voices. Oh, cool. That's so cool.
Deadly is the stone.
Wow, so an actual callback to the scene in which the thing gets found.
Heavy is the crown.
Mom's doing great work out there.
Ready is the throne.
Throne of the Blueprints. This floor plan has permanently ascended. The next time you draft 8 blueprints in a row, permanently unlock all... That's how it works! Okay. Alright, yeah, cool. Cool. I'm not doing that now. I'm a little cursed, as it turns out. The kitchen! The kitchen is here! Yo, we could still do it! Yo, I might actually still be able to do it this run! Alright. I'll give it a shot. Let's go. I mean, I am still cursed, which is not ideal. Like, drafting stuff is going to suck. But at least I can buy some more steps. Do I have any red rooms in my house? I have 1 red room. That's enough. I'll buy it. Boy, now sure would be a good time to be able to set the banner to blue, wouldn't it? Next time you draft 8 blueprints in a row, permanently unlock all blue sealed doors. I was wondering how that door was gonna get unlocked. I am happy that it says explicitly what I need to do to unlock it. The former seat of power of House Ares, enthroned anew in the 6th era of Nevmora. 6th era of Nevmora. New World? 6th era of the New World? And exalted beneath the blue banners of House Holly. Where the sigil of Orinda Ares was once affixed, the crest of her ladyship, the Grand Architect Baroness Orave, now presides over the court. Hell yeah. Alright, show me a blue door. Let's remove lavatory from the pool. Well, this isn't what I'm looking for, but it does let me out. And I lose a step. That's okay, I gain it back. Good master key, though, honestly. Alright. I'm ready to do this. Let's draft some blue rooms. One blue room drafted. Yeah, keep count for me. Thanks, buddy. Found some blue rooms. Let's draft a blue room. Study seems like it would be particularly useful here. Let's grab that. Nice, extra gems, very convenient. Ballroom's not ideal here, but it does open in the correct direction. I think I'm gonna re-roll because I want to keep my gems. Oh. Rotunda's good. Rotunda's the same as just grabbing the ballroom. But at this point, just take it because what else are you gonna do? So there's no penalty for drafting blue rooms while the curse is active. Yeah, it's everything but the blue rooms that cause problems. Well, that's nice of them. Yeah, let's remove archives from the pool. That's great. All right. I am okay with this because we can rotate. Although this lets me into the antechamber. Nah, that doesn't matter. I'd rather rotate down. That also gives me some delicious apples. I guess if it gives me the ballroom here, I'll take it. Drafting studio is open in the correct direction. Oh, this gives me free redraws, though. Maybe there's a blue room that does better here. Well, this isn't great. Oh! Perfect. Perfect. Good find. That's 6. So we only need 2 more dead-end blues. As long as they're blue, it doesn't matter. And it wasn't a freezer, so I can still use gems. Let's remove that archives. Take the clock tower. It's a blue. It's the one that matters. Seal unlocked. We're doing it. We're doing it right now. Right now, immediately. Yeah, this is great. Man, this is cool. This is real cool. You know, as long as I'm here, this is something I could have done earlier, but didn't matter. Didn't feel like it mattered at the time. Where am I? Oh? The Mount Holly variation. My grandmother's own design. When you press a blue tile, it copies the ability of the middle tile. Oh, that's cute. Hang on. We're taking a quick puzzle break here. Blue tile copies the ability of the middle tile. Black goes sideways, green flips. I don't remember what purple does. Purple sinks. Alright, so now the blues will sink. I didn't need to do that blue. Do I need to undo now? Purple falls like the rains of a Raja. That, okay, yeah. Did I screw this up? I might have screwed this up. Like, this needs to go down. And then, like, I feel like I need to get black in the center. Is there any way to get black in the center? There's not. No, there is. If I get black... I can get black in the center, actually. I can do it this way. Now, okay, then we can do that. And then if I get purple, now I need to get purple in the center. Oh no, now green and purple in the same place. Nope, that's fine, that's fine. I feel like this is the same position I was in before. Dang it. It's not quite the same position I was in before, because I can still do that. What steps am I following here? How do I do this? Blue on top. Rotate there. No. Rotate there. There, heck yeah. Ah, yes. Now that I have reclaimed the crown, I have been given 2 more coins in my allowance. That feels like an appropriate reward. Give me an apple. Is there ever food in these things? I feel like I found an apple in here before. I don't remember. Might be wrong. Alright, I have permanently opened doors with the Mount Holly seal on them, of which I know of exactly one. Unclear whether there is more than the one. Oh, right. Yeah. Every time. Doing my best to make this as not dramatic as possible. Every single minor obstacle and or distraction that I can run into, just... Thank God for running shoes is all I can say. Missed it. Yeah, walked right past it. I have enough steps, we could go back and set up an experiment. Maybe that's true. I never did set up an experiment. We should go back to the laboratory and set up an experiment. That seems like it would be really important to do before continuing on this path that I've set for myself, right? Like that feels like it's really, you know, I don't want to miss that opportunity. Door, please open the door. Please work. Please work. Oh my god, it's a parlor game! Why? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is no end to this journey. There are 2 true boxes in this room. You have reached the end of your journey. And it is entirely up to me to decide which one is true. Well, obviously the middle one is true. This is the one, right? This one? There are 2 true boxes in this room. What the hell is that? I mean, I guess this is my choice. Whichever one I feel like is true. Kind of feel like there might be no end to this journey. The rules of this minigame are unclear. Am I trying to find gems? Have I reached the end of my journey? Like, I feel like this is the obvious one to open up. But at the same, like, I wanna... It's supposed to be profound, it's not supposed to be logically consistent. Fair enough. I know this one is true. Oh, there's nothing in it. There's no gems in any of them. And it is up to me to decide which of these remaining boxes is true. Gonna have to come back and open the right box. True. I mean, I have 2 more resets in me. I can go find out what happens when I open the other box. But first I gotta go back to the break room and call it a day. Do we have a break room? We don't have a break room. We have a clock tower. I don't even have a planetarium. There is not much left in this game that is reasonable to be solved by myself. I am not currently able to point at anything that still needs to be solved. Is what I see where I'm standing. The only thing I can think of that I haven't really done, and oh, there's the family core. That's true. I forgot about the family core. I was thinking about the sacred poem, but yeah, the family core. That's true. I haven't done anything with that. What do we know about the family core? Wasn't there something about the family core in the treasure room dialogues? There was this thing. And I didn't really pursue that, did I? And the Spiral of Stars, that's true. I don't know where the Spiral of Stars ends, if it ever does. My guess is there's 100 words in the Spiral of Stars, and I've only found like 55 of them so far. Yes, I know that the family core is 53, and that the sum of the family core is 8, which should have been obvious from the outside. The family core itself is in probably one of these 5 rooms. I do have the study here, and I have enough steps to go back for it. Strongly suggest getting hinted at the remainder of the game if I want to continue. Yeah, at this point it feels like it's a lot of running around to very little avail. Like, it seems like it will be quite a struggle to figure out what, if anything, happens after this, in what order or whatever. Oh, I still got the cursed effigy. I'm just gonna check that, I think. Give the effigy away. I don't think it'll help me be uncursed, but at least I won't have it anymore. Here, that's for you. Now I can set the code check to rare and never think about it again. It'll spend a lot of time doing nothing. Yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. I think I agree with that. That if I wanted to complete this on my own, it would be a lot of running around and not a lot of finding anything important. Presumably, if I found something that represents the family core, it would be something I could interact with in some way. Next step in that one involves a really complex cipher. Is this something that you did, Hamu, or something that you looked up at this point? Like, is this something that people have been collaborating on, or... You stopped here, okay. Opened one of the boxes, okay. Where is there a room with a 53 in it? That's actually a really good question. What is 53? 53 is... L-I-I-I? L is 50? It's not the only number? What do you mean it's not the only number? We're doing this before the other boxes? I don't know. There's nothing else to do in this particular seed. So I'm trying to figure out where I am going to call it a day. Presumably somewhere in a blue room so I can keep the Royal Scepter. Not that it matters if I keep the Royal Scepter at this point. Useful for choosing colors, but I can never choose anything on it. I guess I could check it. Probably want to burn off the... Yeah, I probably do want to burn off the curse. Being cursed is pretty miserable. Ran the wrong direction. No, I'm going the right way. I'm just wasting steps for funsies. I think I just checked the master key, actually. Here, give me this deadly effigy, thanks. How have a master key. Or maybe the royal scepter, or maybe the crown. I don't know. What's more useful to me? Maybe the crown is more useful. Having the crown is kind of nice, actually. Being able to get gems off of those red runes. I don't know if it's more useful than the master key, though. Let's check the master key. And then whoever the moon pendant can save the cursed effigy. That would be an experience. All right, and then there's nothing particularly useful in terms of places to call it a night. So maybe I can play with the bedrooms? I don't remember which bedrooms do what. I made some notes about bedrooms. Where are my notes about bedrooms? Where are my notes about bedrooms, though? Here, bedroom effects. Don't have a master bedroom. There's a lot of these that are like, I didn't notice anything happen, but it could be something completely esoteric, like the value, like the bonus for the bunk room. But also I have never called it a night in the called it a day in the boudoir. So let's go do that. Hey, look, there's a shovel here. I don't think I've ever seen a shovel spawn in the aquarium before. I'll take that. Shovels are good. Mount Holly. East-facing castle. Sure. Full-on castle, yep. Throne of the Blueprints. That's very cool. Do I need the monarchy symbols to unlock anything? I don't think so. All right, we're going to play a little bit with the information I have and not take any new hints yet. But this could very well be the point where I stop playing Blueprints and look up the remaining information like I did with Animal Well. Like Animal Well, I also did the thing where I got to the point where I was happy with what I had discovered and I was never going to do any more on my own. So, I looked up the rest of it and felt completely okay with that. The Ascension cutscene is very cool. That was a really good reward for having put all this together. You know, seeing, like, getting to see Mom doing her larceny. And also the, like, finding of the scepter and everything. That's super cool. It's super cool. Forgot the chips again? Chips. The chips! You're right, I forgot the chips again. The Animal Well stuff beyond bunny math is kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. It is impressive how it was put together. And I don't know under what circumstances I would have been able to put that together. But it is very cool that they found what they found. Alright, I got the chips. Very much like Animal Well in getting there and doesn't have any real reward like this last bit. It's fair. Is there another... The throne room did call out that it permanently opened all doors with the Mount Holly seal on it. So, direct question, I guess. Is there another door with a Mount Holly seal on it? Yes, there is another door. I sure have not seen it. That is accurate. All right, what if there is no end to this journey? Oh. Oh. I get a cutscene for this. I sure didn't get a cutscene for taking the middle path. Simon, what did you find? Oh, hey, look, it's the Spiral of Stars. There is no end to this journey. Well, then. Does it never end? I do think it's fascinating that you can open the middle box and there's no, like, I guess there's a cutscene for both of the others, so we have to come back here again and open that up again. Maybe after I have burnt off this curse. I'm holding on to the cursed effigy again. And the car keys. Alright, let's see if we can find a, break room and just call it a day immediately. Yeah, turns out the Moon Pendant can save the deadly effigy. Great! Thanks, Moon Pendant. You've done some great work here. None of you are the thing. That cost me a key. It's cool. Fortunately, there's a key in here. I'm not recursed, though. That is true. Hey, it's the break room. Fantastic. I'm gonna do the puzzle, though. We gotta play math games. 16 times 2 is 32. Rounds to 30. Divided by 10 is 3. Times 2 is 6. Rounds to 10. Double squared. 10. 100. 1,000. Divided by 20 is 50. What? 1,000? No. It's not 1,000. It's 10,000. 10,000. Divided by 20 is 500. Divided by 20 is 25. Minus 20 is 5. Double square. Get out of here, buddy. Anyway, good talk. Abandoned project. I don't think I've seen that before. They're not wrong. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What if I never even step foot in the manor? I could do that. No, I will always have set foot in the entrance room. You tried. Did I, though? Did I actually? If only I drafted a parlor with its own key. Oh, that's true. It's the same key, isn't it? I could have come back and done the other one. I didn't even think about that. And there is still this, isn't there? I solved this? I know what this is? I don't remember doing... It's the middle of the castle grid? Okay. Yeah, nope. Nope. I didn't know that. I sure didn't know that. Yes, you're right. It does work. That is actually the middle of the castle grid. You're not wrong. Oh, but I absolutely never connected those two things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All right, fair point. Fair point. Great. It was also a tic-tac-toe board in one of the classrooms that had some X's and O's in a very particular pattern. Aha. Yeah, that also sounds like a thing that I would have missed. Alright, have I reached the end of my journey? Oh? The Blue Prince by Mary Matthew Jones. Oh, sick. Okay. Hang on. We gotta take some screenshots here. To my son Simon, in whose eyes I see the world anew. There was a blue prince who sat on a blue throne. He had a blue crown made of sapphires and a blue castle made of stone. Man, remember when I used to be the Red Prince? The prince had a love for all things blue. It's the only true color in my humble view. This is cute. He couldn't stand the tint of a hallway or a shop. He couldn't stand the shade of trees the green rooms brought. The spider's web over the other color of Prince is a nice touch. He seldom talked to others, for they rarely shared this view. He never went to town, nor saw the flags they flew. Are the flags different colors? The flags are all gray, but this one might be red. Unclear. I didn't bring my magnifying glass, so I guess I don't know. They look all red to you. They might all be red. And do you know which game the prince instead would play? The one that made him happy whenever skies were gray. Oh, this is cute. This is cute. Is the answer Dirigiblocks? I bet the answer is Dirigiblocks. I think the prince would play Dirigiblocks. A game he had played in the house and on the grounds. And maybe you can guess from the clues that we have found. It was a game full of rooms and the stories that we climb. About a house full of lies and the truth that one prince finds. Yes, it's super cute. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this game is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. A game about you and the plans that you made. About a blue prince and his blueprints. The blue game we just played. In case you hadn't yet gotten the joke, it is finally made as explicit as possible. The end. Imagine not getting it to that point. I could see it happening. The end? The end is never the end. Let's see. Yeah, I'll tool around a little bit. I'll see if I can maybe find something out here. But, it is going to be a lot of wandering and probably not a lot of positive feedback. To do anything else in this game. Although I do still want to hit some observatories. None of these are observatories. Your thing is not really related to the family core stuff. Okay, what's the thing? I've forgotten something fundamental about how the parlor game works. One is guaranteed true, one is guaranteed false, and one can be either true or false. That is allowed. So I guess the false box could be that there is one true box, or that there are two true boxes. In which case, either the left box or the right box is true. Or the center box is true, in which case either the left box or the right box is true. In neither case does the true box necessarily contain the prize. So all we know is that one of those boxes is true, not necessarily that the box that contains the book is true. There's something else spelled out about the parlor game, not in the parlor. Really? I remember there was a... Oh, yeah. No, I know. The true box does not always contain the prize. Yeah. That was kind of what I started with. Are we still cursed? No. Good. Oh, I should probably go see what the outside room is. 10. Nope. 5. 14 is 41. Plus 14 is 55. Is 55. Plus 14 is 69. Nice. Is 96. Plus 14 is 100, which is 1. I was wrong? I was 100, not 1. Eh? Am I bad at math? 110, so it's 11. I am bad at math. I committed the cardinal sin, which is attempting to do math on stream. I like stars. Give me stars. I guess at some point I should try and get some keys, huh? No shovel this time. Ah, this will get me some keys. If you have less than 20. Oh, I definitely have less than 20. Less what than 20? Alright, what am I looking for? In theory here. This is done. This is done. This is done. This I still don't understand. Pool and kitchen hold secrets. Maybe. Oh, I guess there's also dare mode and curse mode. That would be kind of fun, actually. I might do like a dare mode stream. That sounds like a thing I could do. Otherwise, we are looking for vault, attic, study. I kind of looked at the study, so maybe not study. In theory, try for day 1, but that's a lot of resetting. Yeah. No. That's two different things, Cryptomancer. There's under an hour total playtime in a save. And there is in day 1, regardless of playtime. Okay, sure, they could be done together. But, like... Would you? Of course somebody has done it and put it on YouTube. Of course they have. Patio, that is one of the things I'm looking for. Show me the patio. Occasionally, you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. This is on the list of rooms with 5 letters. It had a shovel in it. Nice. Get shoveled. What delicious turnip. And a key. Wow. Good shovel results. And we've spread maybe 2 gems into the conference room. Well, I can't say I see anything that stands out. There is some propane. But nothing that looks like a 53. All right. I have suspicions about the foyer. Not that I know what to do with it once I find it. Wow. Shovel really delivering. I'm gonna go see if I can find a root cellar. Maybe we can get some dig spots onto the driveway or something. I do not want a hovel. Do I want a trading post? It's a shame that it doesn't show me my items on this screen. I have dice. What did I say I was going to look for root cellar? The shrine is here. That's 6 letters. Hovel is 5 letters, but we've been in the hovel. Yeah, I'll take a shrine. What's up, buddy? We found it! We found a room with a 53 in it. Blessing of the Gardener. Add 8 courtyards to your draft pool. Whoa. Now I have 6 days of gardening. This may have been a mistake. 6 days of gardener. $53 is the new meme number? Yeah, it's way better than 67. Also better than 130. 37? What do you like about 37? What does 37 do for you? Hey, look, it's one of them courtyards. We got 8 of those in the pool now. This will get me 3 keys. That's kind of cool. From the movie Clerks. Oh, yeah, fair enough. All right, I understand what 37 does for you. I need a computer is what I need. Show me a computer. None of these are computers. Weight room? It's tolerable. You could also just take the rotunda. Or reroll. The cloister? delicious turnips. A lot of digging to be found here. CXET. The parlor. Could go get another cutscene, maybe. I wonder. I haven't been down there in this run, but I could take the parlor key and go down there and open 2 boxes. I guess if I find a chamber of mirrors, I might be able to get a second parlor and open all 3 boxes. I don't know that it matters too much, honestly. Like, I probably just... I've seen what happens when opening any one of them individually. And while this game rewards you for figuring things out, I don't think it's going to be the kind of game that will do something because you opened all 3 boxes in that room. I mean, I could be wrong. That would be funny. And that would be the kind of thing that I would want to put into a game if I was programming a game. How curious am I? Not curious enough to take the parlor here. Not when the observatory is begging to be clicked on. Stars me. And then if you have less than 20 steps, oh, that's not a lot of steps. But hey, I got a moon pendant. The interesting thing about the Spiral of Stars is this is manipulatable, right? Like, I can arrange for this to give me less than 40 steps or less than 20 steps or whatever, if I really want that to happen. Because I know how many steps I'm going to be losing from the Spiral of Stars. Guess we'll see what the rewards are for less than 20 steps, and then maybe that ends up being worthwhile. Certainly more curious than 3 gems. If I find a Chamber of Mirrors, I'll try it. But it's not my top priority. Passageway it is! We'll leave that great hall for a second. Alright, we're gonna set the banner to hallways, because I want to grab the foyer. Conserve my 14 keys. Hey, look, it's the foyer. Perfect. Major Nicholas Key. One of the 12 major keys, I am given to understand. Well, nothing about this room stands out as a room containing A53. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Edwin Sinclair. None of these are the late Hubert Sinclair. The throne is here! What am I gonna find in the throne, do you think? Is there a reason to spend 5 gems on it? I suppose finding out is a reason to spend 5 gems on it. My grandmother's own design. Now all the banners are blue. And this is still here. Having set my banner to orange, I believe I am somewhat incentivized to take as many hallways as possible. Parlor's back. Take the chapel. Take my money. I will continue to tithe. Do I think the silver key will get me a foundation? That's a real question. Alright, secret passage. Hop me a hallway. Like one of these west... I think I'll take the courtyard, actually. Hey, nice sledgehammer. Do you love me some courtyards? Alright, show me a foundation. This is still not a foundation. I can't help but notice that this remains not a foundation. Shall I rotund? You know, if it weren't for the fact that Erogen doesn't have verbs, I might think that rotate was Erogen for turn clockwise. As opposed to 8 Tor, which would be turn counterclockwise. If the room turned the other way, it would be an Undator. What am I doing? I am losing the thread is what I am doing. I no longer have any idea what's going on. Oh, hey, look, we've started up the blue chain again. Suppose I should open this door. Casino. Oh, I don't have the gems for it anyway. Alright, maybe I'll get some extra... That's not happening. Maybe I'll get some extra allowance. Foundation. There's no way this could be the foundation. But I can rotate, which is convenient. I think I will do that thing. I think I will do some rotations. Hey, look. The good stuff. Wow, did I get, like, a green room that somehow spreads gems into green rooms? Because these courtyards are being real nice today. No, I didn't get the veranda, which is the other thing. I got the patio that puts gems into green rooms. It's a lot of fertility for this courtyard. God, how many turnips have I eaten today? I think the answer is lots. So many turnips. Well, still not the thing. Lavatory is not a 5. Pantry's not a 5. But the pantry does have an apple. Sure, let's silver key here. Chamber of Mirrors. You know what? Let's see if we can do parlor games. Maybe I can get 3 keys. Of course, I still have to make it. No, I don't have to make it back to the Chamber of Mirrors. I just have to draft two more parlors. Show me parlors. What? None of these things are parlors. Always are fine, though. Another rotunda. No thanks. I'm cool. I am okay rotundaless here. A tunnel dead ending directly into the thing? Great. Wow, just gems, keys, and food? Alright. I'll leave the bananas for now, just in case I hit a weight room. Yet another cloister? How many cloisters is too many cloisters? Okay, we're gonna hit that weight room, though, because I want to open up Antechamber for reasons. Probably. For reasons that I'm sure are good. Also, I'm gonna buy some bananas. That connects to the drawing room. Lovely. Parlor? Second break room? Well, I no longer have much of a choice of this, so I guess whatever. I guess vestibule wouldn't have been bad here. A lot of open doors. 15. Minus 20 is -5. Squared is 25. Minus 20 is regular 5, which squared is also 25. Divided by 5 is 5. That's a lot of X's! All right, we're not adding 11. We are adding 1. We are not multiplying by 10. We are not dividing by 2. We are subtracting by 3 to get -2 and then squaring it to +4. Ah, hey look! Another silver key! Just what I wanted! Is that just what I wanted? I think it probably is just what I wanted, actually. This is a great place for a silver key. I'm mad. Exit through the gift shop. But I can't exit through the back of the gift shop is the problem. I need a north door here. There's a blue holly sign in it? I guess so, huh? But it's not a door. It's just like a sign. I don't think I want a second closet. I don't think I draft the first closet often enough to warrant a second closet. Do I want a third boudoir? Maybe not a third boudoir. Maybe 2 boudoirs is sufficient boudoir. Can't hurt to check everything. Except hurt for time. Yeah. Some things do, in fact, cost time. Parlor. Parlor. Crack. Yeah. This does get me into this side, though, which is nice. Oh. Where do I need to go from here? Yeah, back out to the weight room seems good. I love hallways. Hallways give me more shots at parlors. You chose the parlor upgrade, which gives an extra key. Oh, that's funny. That would have made this process much easier for you. Assuming it was a thing that you wanted to do. Well, that is the entirety of this place. You managed to get 3 keys the next day. That's pretty cool, actually. I appreciate a 3 parlor keys run. Swimbird is here. Swimbird is friend-shaped. Wow. This run's moving pretty fast. It's not even the sacred hour yet. Unusual. Tunnel's not what I'm looking for, but it doesn't really matter. Man, I draft the Chamber of Mirrors and then end up with 0 parlors. Cursed. Am looking for more treasure troves, though. Pink Sun. How do we feel about Pink Sun? Pink boxes with green memos are always false, but sun boxes are always true. So we think this is going to be true, whatever it is. Ein means dreams in Erajan. That's cool. Well, that's going on my Erajan list. Did we have Ein here? Old Ein, forget your dreams. Aww. Hmm. Jor-Jari. What is Jor? Old Ein Jororo. Yeah. That is one word. That is a whole sentence. Did we see... We know that Oro is a thing. We know that Joro means father. We don't know what Oro means, though. Which does kind of... Your dream father something? That's a lot to pack into one word. Whoa, the scepter! What? The scepter is just here? Yo, the scepter is just in the treasure trove now? Wow. That would make things a lot easier if I needed to pick up the scepter ever. That's good to know. What am I looking for? I'm still looking for parlors, so I guess we're picking blue. This is literally the last room that was possible to open. So... I suppose not. Alright, well, let's find one of my many break rooms and call it a day. Don't have much else going on here with the moon pendant. I guess with the moon pendant, which is nice. Maybe the moon pendant will save the scepter for me. I drafted 0 parlors, Cryptomancer. We didn't end up with a single parlor. So it is not an option. All right. So I think I'm going to call it here. And then I think I'm going to call the stream here too. Because I don't really feel like playing around much more with any other stuff. And I might end up playing a little bit offline. Or I might end up doing like a dare mode stream or a curse mode stream. But yeah, it's distinctly possible that this is the last Blueprint stream. Depending on whether or not I end up looking stuff up and decide to do more stuff online. Or more stuff, like, as part of the stream or not. But yeah, for now I think calling it a day and calling it a night.